Welcome to the first Friday Cat and Nat sex podcast of 2024-25.
Well,
you know what?
What?
I just want you to know that
you're sexual.
No. I need to talk about that for a second.
Well, thank you. Because for a minute, I thought you were going to tell me that because I know you went through a big drought. And I was like, thank God, I like that.
Girl.
What?
Anyways, I was going to say I set up a bar here because sometimes we're going to have cocktails. But I chose things that look pretty for the bar. I don't think.
Oh, my God. Are you going to take it right now? I can't do it.
I know. I just thought. Can you talk for me?
Yeah, I can. Okay, drink that. Drink that.
I feel like this is a glass, but it doubles as a shot glass. Do you think?
Sure. Just do it like you'll do it. Do it like you had it like it. Yeah, that was appropriate for a Tuesday morning.
Cheers.
Cheers
to the sex podcast.
Good. Well, I don't think it was a shot glass. Okay. But fun to get out the last drop. Good. I like that we don't clean it too. They said you would go into into perimenopause and you would get horny. That's a lie. Whoever said you hit your 40s and you get horny, that's a fucking lie. Yes.
I need it to be turned on, Cat. I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Like, if I see a really hot guy.
Yeah, you don't want. Yeah, you just want to cuddle.
No, I don't fucking want to cuddle.
No, you just want to go to bed. You don't even care.
I don't even look at, like, I used to look at men.
Yes, you did.
I did think that guy was hot at the pool. And actually, I did think about having sex with him.
Perfect.
Oh, well.
Just got to go to California.
Yeah, this city is dry. Ooh, by the way, I saw that runner this morning.
Yeah.
I know, but I hadn't seen him before.
Oh, yeah.
And he gives a big smile.
All right, I'll tell you this. Okay, I think because he saw the... Yeah, so here... Oh,
does he want to be
No.
ladies?
Okay. One night, I'm out at dinner at our neighbor's friend's house down the street. It's all the neighborhood, like, couples. And they're all talking.
It's the swinging
and
crowd.
There's this guy who had been running in the middle of the road with his shirt off.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's probably going to get sent to him, this video. Constantly. And it's cold. He just runs with his shirt off and in shorts in the middle of winter. And I'm so confused.
Can I ask some questions? I've never seen him with the shirt off.
Yeah.
Is he fit?
Yes, he's fit. Obviously, he's a runner, but he's 20, so he's young.
Immediately, I don't care what his body is like. I want you to tell me he looks like a fucking
Okay, he's
superhero.
So I guess he's fit because I'll get to. So all of us. So I said to it's kind of across the table, and I thought to myself, I said to our friend, I said, "Hey, have you seen this guy in the middle of the street in the early morning running down the middle of the street with his shirt off in the middle of the cold?" And she's like, "Oh my God, hold on a minute. Yes." Then, because all of us live not on the same street, only one of us live on the same street and there's other ones around. And everyone's like, I know the fucking guy. I not know him personally.
Yeah.
I know that guy too. So we're all going, who the fuck is this guy who goes running in the middle of the road in winter with your shirt off? Who is this? Like, what the hell? One of the people at the table know who it is. I work with that guy. Lo and behold, the guy is like a 20-something gajillionaire who runs constantly, and all the moms obviously now know who he is, in the middle of the fucking road with your shirt off, all hours of the day, all temperatures of the day, never a shirt on. Today was a shirt on, which was interesting.
Oh, you saw him too?
Yeah, with a shirt on. And I was like, that's weird. So I didn't think it was a guy because he usually has a shirt off.
I didn't even know it. Check this. I didn't even know it was the guy because I haven't seen the guy, but he was running so like fitly and he just smiled at me.
Oh, yeah.
And then your neighbor drove by and goes,
we all know the guy. So ends up that someone else knows the guy at the table. We try to FaceTime the guy. Now the guy's always in the neighborhood. And I saw one of our, he wears shorts. He just runs.
Is he tanned?
I mean,
Catherine?
I don't. honest to God,
Catherine,
what shocks me more
is he tanned? Catherine.
Sorry, I'll look better.
No,
listen,
you're supposed to say yes.
Yes.
Like he just got off the
Very.
beach.
It's just more that shocking.
Shiny, no hair.
See, to me, I'm like, you are kind of a loser for running in the middle of the road.
I'm getting her to make this fantasy for me.
Winter.
It'd be a lot hotter.
It's not attractive to me. I mean, be on a beach,
but
in the middle of winter, down the middle of the road.
Think about how big he like feels.
Okay, yeah, I love that for him.
And he also parties, right?
He's a 20-year-old millionaire.
Does he have a girlfriend?
Oh no.
Why the fuck does he live up here?
I'll get more details for you.
Well, I could just, you know what? I'd love to.
Now there's 2 or 3 of them. He's tall. I'll give you that. He's very tall.
Do you think we should have him on the podcast?
Absolutely not.
I'd just love to interview him. Like, what is the purpose? I would love him on the podcast. That would be really funny.
What are you thinking?
I have so much to ask him.
And he obviously knows everyone's looking at him. You don't run in the middle of the road with your shirt off not to be looked at.
You know, he'd be like,
with all the moms and the dad bods.
You know, he'd be like, oh, I was just hot. I
did an Iron Man.
Kyle. I don't think so.
That's not his name, but we'll figure all that out for you.
Kyle.
Anywho, my husband's like, all the girls know him. Like, all the guys know him too.
Yeah.
Like taking out the one guy who's really funny, one of the couple's husbands, he's like, I was taking out the garbage, like with my dad bod, and there he goes running by a fucking shirt off. And you're like, he no work cares in the world, and we're like off to school packing lunches.
Is there a girl version?
There was one once.
I think I saw
and
one.
I texted everybody. I'm like, heads up, there's a spandex clad short.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sa boobies, sa.
Yeah. With a hat. You know when they wear a hat, they're so like the girls wear hats
and their ponytails.
Yeah. So anyways, that was that one. But I was speaking of hair and hats, I fell into the Mormon Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. The secret something of the Mormon Wives. You all know it. It's on like all the TV stations right now. And
the stars of it became famous through TikTok,
which we knew them
because they had so much drama.
Oh yeah, but we were sort of like following each other before the drama unfolded, before they got this show. If you guys haven't seen it, it's really juicy. But what I learned was about the Mormon culture, which is kind of interesting, is they do a lot of things like soaking.
When Catherine told me what
and
this was.
Anal. Catherine. By the way, they do everything but what they think is okay. So
tell them what soaking is immediately.
Okay, so soaking is where they will insert.
Sorry, when they talk about this, when they explain.
Well, this was on a podcast. I listened to one of the housewives.
Do they talk like it's like normal?
Well, are they, does that happen? Like, absolutely it happens. It's sort of this weird, so from my interpretation of one TV show, it's this pendulum of like strict rules, but then they do things that are almost
more naughty than even what
like
we would do.
They're not allowed coffee and alcohol, but they have these things called SIP all over Utah, which is like Coke, Dr. Pepper, and then they put flavors into the drinks, and they all go and get like 42 ounces, and they live on like Coke, and so they live on like on pop. They live on pop.
Is it like a bar that serves pop?
Yes, drive-through, just drinks.
What?
Yes, and it's like they all drive on with big tumblers of like sip because they're not allowed to drink coffee or tea, so they go drive it through in the morning and get a Coke,
and it's not diet.
No,
so it's full of sugar.
Yeah. And they're all and then they get like a half a pump of a non-fat Coke. Like they go and get like the pumps.
So they like get to experience the Starbucks. Is there a lot of Starbucks in Utah?
No, no coffee. You're not allowed caffeine. Sorry, you're not allowed coffee or tea because clearly you're allowed caffeine, just not coffee or tea.
I almost feel like they said no coffee or tea, assuming that people understood that was caffeine, and then they're like, "Hee, we'll drink pop instead."
And they're like, everywhere.
We forgot to write that in the book.
Not allowed to. Like alcohol is like, no, you're not allowed to just do all kinds of things. Obviously have sex before marriage. A lot of the housewives are very young and have had divorces, and that's also frowned upon. And their kids are like 23 years old, and they have like one got married at 16. Had a baby at 16.
I thought that you get kicked out of the Mormon religion if you get a divorce. I guess.
Well, they're the modern. They call themselves modern, but they do follow a lot of the rules. Like drinking alcohol is like
Although these ones did
1 or 2, but the other ones are like, and And they went to Chippendales, and one of them almost got divorced about it. Literally almost got divorced about it. And I was like, wow. So I'm listening to this podcast, and they're talking about how the Mormon people get around sex. So they do everything but sex, okay? So that means they can soak. So
just so you know, and I assume soaking was if they've done something naughty, it's sort of like confession. They go into some holy
like
water,
a salt bath,
and they go there and they soak it out. That's not what it is.
No, they put the penis in. They put the winger in the hoo-ha, and they just leave it there. Like they can't pump and they can't gyrate. And then someone else will jump up and down on the bed because they can't actually like penetrate. So they can leave their penis in there. And
who's jumping?
Guess a friend.
You have to call over a friend, say, it's soaking time. Can you come jump on the bed?
Yeah.
And when they jump, it kind of moves a little.
Yeah.
And does the guy like come?
I didn't. I'm assuming.
Are they making out during this time?
Oh, they probably can't come though, because then they could get pregnant. Because they're not allowed to use birth control.
Pull out, I suppose.
They're not allowed to use birth control. Yeah, I guess maybe you pull out. Like you just feel what.
Are
it feels
they
like.
making out during this time?
Well, I didn't get that. I don't. Are you allowed to? I think you're allowed to. You're allowed to blow orals like huge, anal. You're allowed to do everything, but actually.
So the friend is just like gets to come over and be a voyeur and shake the bed.
Yeah,
I feel like you'd need two people.
Maybe. Yeah. So that was one thing I learned. And then the other thing I learned was, so they all went into soft swinging. A whole bunch of them went into soft swinging.
Soft swinging is different than swinging house-o?
You parallel, like it's an orgy, but you stick with your person. So you do everything. So it's like you and I getting a bed, like a bedroom, and the four of us, like Mark and you making out, Mark and I making out together.
Okay.
And like, I don't think there was, and then you and I would, I can't even say it. Other girls would make out. I can't imagine. Like two girls would make out together, but the guys wouldn't. And I think they almost swapped. And then it was like, oh, we've crossed the line. Like we were actually not swingers, but all of them is orgies, mostly orgies.
And are they drunk or on drugs?
They did drink a lot at these parties.
I think you'd have to.
They drank a ton at these parties. And then one of them had like a coming of God moment and was like, okay, wait, someone's going to get pregnant. We're all going to be fucked. We've got to stop. But the relationships continue, and it's so messy because feelings were caught everywhere for everybody else because they've been together since they were so young, right? And they were also repressed and like living like this life. And then
potentially they got married because they just wanted to have sex.
And they're all kind of famous, and they're all kind of, and one of the lead characters on the show goes to defend herself from a Reddit thread. So she goes and defends herself on a live on TikTok, not thinking of the consequences. Again,
for everybody else.
These people are young. They're 20-something years old who've lived in a bubble, and they're been, they all go to LDS church, and they're like, they have to wear garments, certain garments. Like it's illegal not to wear garments. I don't even know.
What do you mean garments? Garments are clothes.
Certain garments, like the right garments underneath your clothes.
Undergarments.
They call them their garments. So I forgot my garments. Like it's
what's under there? Like a bra?
Bra and under, maybe like a certain bra and underwear.
Mormon garments, looking it up immediately.
And then they all go and get Botox at like 20 years old, but they actually don't need the Botox, but they get drugs. Like they get laughing gas with the Botox. So they're all going to get high on the laughing gas, but they're not allowed to drink. I'm like, your rules are so confusing. Like you can go get a boob job. You can go get all the plastic surgery you want,
but don't consume caffeine.
Exactly. Very confusing. But I can see how it's confusing. So they're all going buck wild. She goes on, Frankie Paul goes on to TikTok, does a live, blows up all of Momtok. They're called Momtok. They blow up the entire thing. They're like, Utah's so small, and now everyone's looking at us like we're swinging. So now they've embarrassed all of their parents, all of their everybody's just, insanely embarrassed. Everyone just kind of blows up and gets mad at her, and then all the secrets start coming out.
So wait, Taylor Frankie Paul. Why is her name Taylor Frankie Paul?
I don't know.
That's her name?
Huh?
She is divorced. She's drank alcohol. She has swung, and now she's pregnant out of wedlock, but she's still a Mormon.
Yeah, and she actually owns. When
Why
you
does
watch,
she want? I feel like she breaks all the rules of the Mormon Church. Why does she want to continue to be a part of a community?
She's 20 fucking something years old, and she's like been a mom her whole since she was 20, 19.
But, I mean, why does she want to be Mormon? Because it's community.
I think that's how she grew up. Her family's Mormon.
Well, okay.
She
doesn't believe in Mormonism.
Well, yeah, she's finding herself again.
Oh,
she actually is the. They thought she'd be the villain, you guys. She ends up being the hero, and the other one who was like the dream is now the villain.
But if she doesn't want to get married and she's pregnant, so
she doesn't want to get married because, she got pregnant by accident. She's like, and her parents are like, by a fucking accident. Like, what, he fall onto you? Yep, that's what they do. Soaking.
They were soaking.
No, she's like, I just don't want to get married to get married. Like, I want to get married because he's the right guy. Not,
but isn't that not a Mormon thing to do?
Oh yeah, she's very un-Mormon. Her mom's pissed at her.
Is her mom like 30?
Yeah, her mom's very young. They're very mad at her, but she's like, I'm doing the best I can. I'm gonna make it right. She's being a good mom.
I don't know how she does all this, being a mom, being pregnant, dealing with all this shit, being on a show, crying. Oh my gosh,
I know.
Exhausting.
Well, season 2 is gonna come out because the season 1 went wild. They all now it's like I can't watch it because they fight. They do fight a bit. I mean, I think for me, it's more interesting the interpersonal relationships of watching these men lose control of the girls. And it's like they have been taught to keep control of them. And as they're getting more famous, all of them are the breadwinners too, by the way. All the girls are the breadwinners.
What the fuck do the men do?
Great question.
Did they ever go to work?
You don't see them, no.
Doesn't feel very Mormonish.
That's the point. So all of them are like the breadwinners and the men are losing their minds that they're like, they do things that are like un-Mormonish and all the other ones are like, screw him. It's an interesting dynamic because number one, I love watching religious shows because I'm fascinated by how you get people to believe like Cody and the 4 wives, like they all blew up. I said, they're going to fuck themselves up by going on reality TV because someone's going to be a villain and the person who didn't think they were the villain, they never even watched the show till it premiered. So this is the thing with reality TV. You watch what you like, you step back and watch what you don't know what you're going to be until it's out and you sign over those rights.
I was recently talking to someone who is starring in a reality show and she was saying how she was like, I don't want to do the show if there's any villains, if there's any, like, it is women supporting women working together, getting along as a team. And they were like, well, where are we going to find the drama? And she's like, oh, well, there's drama in like the industry. Like, but she's like, I'm not going to have the drama with me and the other women. And they did it.
That's what we need. Some of them got they're very forward. She got like her whole vagina rebuilt because it was like falling out.
Why was it falling out?
Like the lips were too big, like long. Like she's like, it was like I couldn't wear yoga pants because my lips were too long. So she went in and then she showed them all. Like she showed them and they all talk about their sex lives, like crazy sex lives. Like one of them was like doing something with Fruity Pebbles. Like I think she stuck it up her vagina and they ate out of it. Yeah, there's a lot of risky things. And I'm like, wow, for the Mormonhood, you guys are sharing a lot. One of them's so horny and their husband never initiates.
Are any of them not like horny? It sounds like they're all so horny and
they're 23 years old.
That's true. But they are moms.
Are some of them? Yeah, some of them are not horny. Yeah.
Okay.
But they're sexy. Some bad hair extensions. So bad.
Really?
You can see all their hair extensions.
I feel like they invented hair extensions.
Yeah. Well, all of them got rid of their Utah hair, and now they have like other hair. But
it's crazy because that's a lot of people don't know about the Mormon religion, and we're literally learning about it from like
it's reality TV,
like 2 reality television shows that come straight out of Utah with a bunch of women, and it's like
she shows her vagina, like takes it, like they have to like blur it out.
What are the girls like? Whoa!
They're like, oh my god, it looks great. Like I think they're very close to. I mean, you're all swinging together. I mean, at this point, I guess you're just like what? The ones on the show, only one of them was swinging, but she's like, you fucking know everything. She's kind of got the best deal because everybody knows everything. She's like, y'all know about me. There's nothing you can spread away. Everyone else. One guy was on Tinder for their whole marriage, and he's like, they're like, I'm perfect, but you're on fucking Tinder your whole marriage.
Can you be gay if you're a Mormon?
I don't think so. No, I don't. No, we talked to someone when we were in Utah. It's like you can't be gay and Mormon. I'll just confirm that before I go telling lies.
And one of the Mormon wives in Housewives, her son is openly gay. The other one owns an alcohol brand. I mean, it's very confusing, people.
One of them did maybe in Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, all homosexual activity is condemned as sinful by the church. Although in 2019, they will no longer consider same-sex couples apostates and will allow their children to be baptized. So maybe we're making headway.
Oh, that's great news.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints said Tuesday it would back proposed federal legislation to safeguard same-sex marriages. Wow, the church! Look at these people really coming around.
I have one. You know the guy with all the wives, Cody.
Yeah,
they're Mormon.
Yeah, Church of Latter-day Saints, baby.
So some Mormons can have multiple wives, but not these ones.
They don't believe in that. They're LDS, Church of Latter-day, LDS. But I think it's like Catholic and Christian, or like a.
I'd like to see more shows of multiple wives.
Well, they all broke up, and now Robin's like, "You're a dickbag." I think she's leaving him too. So that's really going well for them as well.
You know what's crazy though?
What?
Cody. There are women that probably want Cody because now not only is he part of their religion, but he's also famous.
I don't think I could.
I don't know how they afford all of this.
I don't think they're living on the edge. When you're 20-something years old, that's no big deal. You're like, I got my whole life to pay off all this debt.
Oh,
yeah, they spend a lot of money with. I mean, I bet they're not making a lot of money for the TV show right now, but they might make more money in the next round. Oh, and the drama of it all. And after they're all talking about sex and their sex lives, I'm like, this is wild. Is together they're the breadwinners. They're called Momtok, and they're all having controversy, and they have to show up together online because they have to keep making money.
Oh, kind of like that girl, that is in the cult.
Yeah. So if they don't keep making money, they're the breadwinners.
So they have to pretend they're friendly?
Yeah, they're all having that's the drama, is that they have to keep being the breadwinners for these men who don't really.
They need to get out on the farm, those men.
Narcissists.
Uh-huh.
I don't really know what one is. Like I still have a hard time I know like a bad one, like a psychopath. Like kind of a bad one, like I don't know one, but I think I know one. But then I'm like, do they just in when they have sex, do they just think they're really good in bed too? Like they would never. Is that how you know you have a narcissist? If you just have sex with them and they just come on your face and nothing happens to you?
I don't necessarily think that is consistent with a narcissist.
You think a narcissist could be a giver in bed?
Oh.
Or is a narcissist?
Yeah, I think he could be.
Ooh.
I think he could
so
be.
he could be kind and a giver in bed, but negative.
I think he's a giver because then he thinks he's good at it because he wants to be good at it for himself.
Huh.
I don't be bad at anything.
Because I feel like Cody was a narcissist and bad in bed.
Oh, you thought Cody was bad in bed?
I did.
What did you think Cody's like in bed?
I think it's like a 3-pump chump.
You don't think that he like gets into it and whips his dangles around
3 times, which is not terrible, but I think definitely like he probably.
You don't think he was sexy?
Oh fuck no.
In bed?
No.
Well, I don't think you munch box.
Does that make you good in bed?
No, I was just thinking I don't see Cody doing that, but I could see him being like, he would think about himself mostly for sure, but I would think that he'd be more than a 3-pound chump. I think he thinks more highly of himself.
I think he's just there to get it.
Can we get Robin on the
I feel like I think pleasure is for the man, not for the woman. So I think that you very much like, I am making this up as I go, people, but I feel like from what I'm like, one of them had never even had an orgasm in her life, and she had kids.
But those guys are young and hot. They're good in bed, aren't they? The ones on.
I don't know how religion plays a part into the bedroom. I don't know if you're allowed to do certain things. Like, I don't know how you're not allowed to, like, I just don't know how it goes.
So they talk about anal?
No, on the podcast they did. No, I think anal's, no, I don't think you're allowed to do anal. I think you just do anal because it's not.
Oh, really?
I think you do it as the hole's not
the alternative,
sacred. The hole's not sacred.
That poor bunghole.
I mean, yeah, they're all game. Like, I mean, you say no. Everyone's like, don't do it. And then look what happens.
Oh my God. I saw this thing come up in People magazine that that someone was woman. This isn't funny. Was suing Ozempic because she like lost her butthole, her whole colon fell out or something like that. Oh, that's not funny. But on People Magazine, you guys are trying to lure me in with people's buttholes falling out.
And you read it.
I mean, it's only one sentence. I didn't click on it.
I thought like you probably went up into the because you love buttholes, like up into the thing.
I was like, honey, are you sure it was Ozempic? Because you might just have a butt problem.
Oh, we don't know why she blamed it.
I guess her colon fell out?
She got too skinny? Couldn't be held up in there anymore?
No, you know, some of them have like, I think they have like really bad like diarrhea or something like that.
The things you learn on the Cat and Nat podcast.
How could your butthole fall out?
I don't know. Oh, it prolapses. I just know that word from.
What does that mean?
Falls out. Goes from the outside to the inside.
So like the skin.
She could have had a baby too, though. You can prolapse there too.
Well, she's blaming Ozempic.
Well, it's got a lot of money. Smart.
Oh my gosh, for sure.
Smart.
Always sue the medical companies.
Smart. Pharmaceutical.
They'll
be very upset about that, you know? I wonder who the best demographic is in bed. Italians?
I would not think Italians.
Not French.
Oh, for sure. Like
Montreal.
Can you say Montreal the way your dad says it, please?
Montreal.
No, I would think like Colombians.
Sorry, what?
They dance for like they come from Colombia.
Who's that?
Colombians?
Colombia.
You
think Colombia?
Yeah.
The men too?
The men from Colombia.
The ones who can dance if you can dance the samba, the merengue, the samba. If you can dance the samba, you're probably good in bed.
Yeah, I feel like Latin American men.
They're tiny though.
Romeo's not.
See, he's from Puerto Rico. I mean, he's from
Dominican. But he's a Latin man.
So Latin
men.
Yeah,
I think so. Because I think they have rhythm. I think they have like
suave.
They have
just a je ne sais quoi, like a sexual energy. They're like, let me.
And I think they want to be a Latin lover. Isn't that a thing?
Sure.
I feel like they want to be good lovers, and I think that they love everything about it, so they want to do it all. And
do you have a thing that's like an immediate no? Like you are out on a date with someone and things are going well. He's so attractive. It's a thing like he's a 10.
Halitosis.
I mean, you wouldn't have even gotten to the date with them. Like your things are doing, and then you're like
very hard for me with bad teeth.
Bad teeth.
Yeah.
Really?
Wouldn't that bother you?
I mean, you're really sexually attracted, but I guess you wouldn't even get there. No, you have to do something. It's got to be a personality. It's got to be something they do or say.
Oh, do or say.
Yeah.
If they were like racist or homophobic.
Done. Yes.
You want something a little juicier than that, right? If they
I mean, your bar is very low right now.
Really?
What if they wore
You said personality.
Okay, or they can wear something.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. I mean,
because I had a friend who they gave her a gift and she broke up with them because it's like, you don't know me. We're done. It was fucking hilarious. I'm like, that's such a you personality. Like, the gift that she.
I know someone else that did that too, by the way.
They were living together.
It was a fur purse.
Well, she got blue glasses. Blue. And she was like, we're fucking done.
Yeah. Like wine glasses. And they
just
weren't like
drinking
expensive.
glasses. I was like, she was just like, blue? Do you know me? I was laughing.
Living togetger?
Yeah. And then she broke it. She's like, we're done.
That's just an excuse.
Yeah.
What about you?
You're not going to give me anything else?
I mean, I feel like I just give you a lot of things.
Teeth.
Yeah, teeth.
Small hands.
Small hands with what's dripping out.
Small hands. Immediately no. Immediately no.
Small hands. Okay.
Immediately no.
Okay. I mean, there's got to be so many. I mean,
chewing with your mouth open. Immediately no.
I think I'd be like, you're chewing with your mouth open.
No, I'd be like, ew. I wouldn't be able to look past it.
Like bad.
Yeah. They chew gum. Weird. Immediately no. I've got a long list. You sit down when you pee. Immediately no.
I can only say that if I was a man, I would sit down and pee.
No.
Because I actually wish that more people sat down in my house and peed.
Yeah, fair. But if you walk in and you see a man peeing,
You wouldn't know if he's peeing or pooing if he was sitting.
I just assume you're pooing. That's disgusting.
Why? Yeah, don't walk in on a man going to the bathroom. That's just
disgusting.
So feminine, huh?
Don't sit down. Yeah, no, sitting down when you go to the bathroom.
I mean,
they got naked when they went to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
I would break up with you.
I just can't believe that's the thing. I cannot believe when we started talking about that years ago, people said men even do it in the office.
Yeah, no.
Took off their clothes to poo. I don't understand.
No, me either. It's kind of weird. That's weird. If you do that, you're weird.
Well, what's weirder is that there's lots of people who do it.
Yeah.
Like maybe
also I've heard people masturbate at the office, like in the day.
Yeah, I
multiple masturbate at the office.
Lots of sick
That's
men
disgusting.
Yeah.
Who is going? You're not working hard enough. If you have time to do that,
maybe they were just like so built up and they need to relax
in the day.
I don't know where they work.
Anyways, I have a lot. Like there's some immediate no's for me. Yeah, I love a lot of immediate no's.
Oh God, me too. I can't. I'm thinking of I can't even think of things that are
I feel like good. If I was on a date, I would definitely be very picky these days. Very picky. Like nose hair, nope. A one wild eyebrow, like just one. If one hair is out of place, like one long one.
No, it would be really hard to date when you're older because things you're not blinded by things anymore.
No, I would be done. I'd be so picky.
I'm just thinking about that guy.
Softballs.
What?
Really soft balls, like low soft balls, soft, like just low soft balls.
Aren't balls always soft?
No, just really soft, like the skin, like lost elasticity. Like it's been a long.
I've been there. I was shocked.
Think how low they are now. Like they're so low now.
Maybe he probably had surgery. Like that, I mean, I don't know where he would like.
I know it's a thing you can't physically help yourself with, but I just personally would have I think I'm out, or I'd get a blindfold.
What's really hard too. People that they shave, even when they shave, their face is still black.
Oh, you don't like hairy guys?
No, I feel like I feel so bad for them.
Are they? But some women like that.
No, but they shave, so they want it shaved.
Yeah, but
it's still black. And
5 o'clock shadow.
Here. That would be so. If I was a man, I would hate that.
Yeah, but they don't. They're man rugged.
I have very sensitive lips too, so I don't want to make out with a guy with a beard.
Okay, no beard for you.
No,
no beard.
They can shave that, but I'm not into facial hair.
No,
because it's actually I can't.
Exactly.
It hurts my lips.
Exactly. I can't do that.
Pricklies on your lips?
Ew.
Ouch. I'm trying to think if I've ever been with anyone with a beard.
For sure.
People didn't used to have beards back in the day, remember?
No. You were just old. We were young. That's why. Now all these youngins have beards. And
it's so weird that beards are such a thing.
You have to go.
Only old men had beards before.
I have to call and cancel that. Okay. Well, we're going to chitty chat later.
Softballs with skin swinging between your legs, baby. Softballs.
Softballs. Bye.